Anytime somebody dies like this at an early age is pretty shocking, but this one really hit hard. One of my favorite characters, Naja. It's hard to say that any actor, it's few actors out there that can lay claim to playing an iconic figure in an iconic show. Michael K. Williams can lay claim to playing at least two iconic figures in at least two iconic shows. And I never saw Lovecraft Country, and I know he was good in that. But when you talk about Boardwalk Empire, where he played Chalky White, and of course when he played Omar Little in The Wire, those are two characters that will go down not just in our community, in the black community, but in overall the television community and the Hollywood community as iconic characters that will live on 20, 30, 40 years from now, where you can always quote what they were saying, what they were doing, how that character impacted and stole the show away from the main characters, really, in those programs, and especially in The Wire. Naj, I don't know if you ever saw The Wire, and if you haven't, I'm gonna have to get you on board when it comes to that. But The Wire is, to me, one of the, if not the top three shows of all time. It's definitely top five. I mean, and Omar Little, with all the cast of characters that was in that show, with great actors and great characters, he stole the show in every one of his scenes, and he'll definitely be missed.
Yeah, absolutely extraordinary in those roles, really at the top of his game. I was also shocked when I learned the news last night. I was a huge fan of his as an actor in The Wire, 12 Years a Slave, The Night Of. I can think of so many. Lovecraft, I was a big fan of that show. But in recent interviews, he'd been very transparent about his struggles with addiction, and he said that he really had a difficult time differentiating himself from his character in The Wire, that character hit extremely close to home for him. And he said when he was acting in Boardwalk, he was able to sort of therapeutically deal with a lot of the issues that he struggled with and leave that role a better actor. But he said that in The Wire, he went to a really dark place, and he existed in that place and continued to struggle seeking therapy. He talked about finding a therapist and being so grateful that that person didn't even know him as an actor and got to know him as a person, and just really after that role in Wire had a difficult time getting back to himself.
Yeah, we're gonna, an autopsy is going to determine the cause of death. They're suspecting a drug overdose, and like you mentioned, he has talked numerous times about his struggle with drugs over the years. And yeah, I mean, yeah, you could tell. I mean, that was something that you felt, and I think that's what an actor does. An actor, you know, goes within his own humanity, his own struggles, his own pain, to pull it out, to breathe life into that character. We're actually going to talk to a great actress coming up in our 9 o'clock hour from Queen Sugar, and talk about that as well. But yeah, I mean, Omar Little character, when you're talking about some of the quotes that he had, like, you can always hear if you watch The Wire and you heard somebody saying Omar coming, you knew he was coming. You even knew he was coming into a scene before he was coming into a scene, because you could hear him whistle, and he would just once again take over every scene he was in, and he was just this iconic character, man. And I actually got a chance to talk to Michael K. Williams a couple of times.
Wow.
I had him on a show. Yeah, I had him on a show last year that I was doing, my previous show before this job. Great guy, just a real down-to-earth dude. And then after that, we kind of developed, I wouldn't say a friendship, but we developed a relationship where we would check in on each other every now and then. And actually, back in June, I just had an opportunity to actually talk to him, and I was trying to have him on the show here because he was doing some initiative in his neighborhood in Brooklyn, where he was getting people from the neighborhood to be able to talk to politicians, including mayoral candidates at the time, and was trying to get him on. But the thing about Michael is that he didn't want to do it by himself. He wanted one of the young cats from the neighborhood to come on with him, so he wanted to share that spotlight with him. So I really wish I would have had an opportunity to have that conversation with him. I really wish I could have more conversations with him, but we were definitely going to miss him. You know, may he rest in peace. May he be at peace now, because we talked about drug addiction. We talked about struggling with, you know, your mental pain and how you cope with that pain. We talked about DMX earlier this year, and we can't look down on people like that. We got to get the help, and we got to get them the help that they need, but they also got to want to have that help themselves. So hopefully people who are going through things that he has gone through, like DMX has gone through as well, they can look at these two tragic tales and hopefully do the things that are necessary to make sure that they don't, and once again, we don't know the cause of death, but make sure that they don't end up with this same ending as those two great guys who are very talented and we definitely miss.
Yeah, absolutely. And when we talk about addiction, we know that addiction is a disease. And he talked about, you know, that this was something that he struggled with every day. And you talk about him dealing with his demons. I think in an interview back in 2016, he talked about, you know, at the age of 12 or 13 that he was molested. He was a sexual assault victim, and just how that affected him throughout his life. So, yeah, really sad. Only 54 years old,
54,
survived by his son Elijah, and we will all certainly, even if we didn't know him personally, miss his tremendous talents both on the big and the small screen.
Amen. Amen. Very talented brother. We'll definitely miss. Rest in heaven, my brother.